Hi guys. After a bit of talking around town, we didn't have to do that dungeon. I found out by going to the recruitment building where you recruit your guild, and then going to Napier's farm. You trigger a scene where basically they're leaving. They want to follow the princess's orders, but the seafarers don't want to leave yet. So I've teamed up with them, and from there we are here at the Force Folk, and we're hoping that they can help us somehow. If Jormungandr reawakens, we Force Folk will be in terrible danger, and the same can be said for you humans as well. It only protects those of Lemuria. Everyone else should flee here at once. Upon hearing this, you decide to ask some questions. Ask about Jormungandr. That's right. Human lives are short. Could it be that you know not of the history between Jormungandr and Lemuria? The Force Folk nods in understanding before he continues. Then allow me to share my knowledge of the matter. This land was once called Lemuria. It was an island where humans carried out various forms of research. One day, the world was struck by a great cataclysm. The heavens fell into turmoil, the earth split, and many humans perished. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when Lemurian researchers made a remarkable discovery. They found that places such as Etria and High Lagarde had low levels of environmental contamination and were inhabitable by humans. McCary goes on to tell you these researchers visited those lands, learned of Yggdrasil's existence, and thenceforth desired its power. They gathered the genes of the different world trees and combined them to create their own Yggdrasil, thus saving Lemuria. Lemuria escaped the contamination and became a fertile land where all could live in prosperity. Ironically, this also led to great tragedy. Those from the contaminated lands outside of Lemuria soon began to arrive, wave after wave. The seafarers in particular tried to save as many people as possible, and quickly made their way to the island. Thanks to Yggdrasil, Lemuria became a bountiful safe haven. However, it was impossible to take in all of the thousands upon thousands of refugees. The king of Lemuria declared they couldn't take in any more refugees, and the seafarers took it as a declaration of war. In preparation for the conflict ahead, Lemuria created a means to defend themselves. They created Jormungandr, the ultimate living weapon. It would protect Lemuria's people and slay all others. The king intended for it to be used solely for defensive purposes. However, its powers were far beyond even his wildest imagination. Jormungandr attacked both the seafarers and refugees, sending countless souls to a watery grave. And because she was saddened by such a violent clash between humans, the king's only daughter decided to steal the weapon, right? Enrica suddenly appears and finishes Makiri's story. I went and deciphered the ancient text in the ruins. It told the same story. Indeed. It's been said the king had the story of his daughter's sacrifice recorded in hopes that the tragedy would never be repeated. I see. How sad. Even with that, it's still happening. Enrica tells Makiri that Persephone intends to seal Jormungandr, the same way the princess did long ago. Is that so? There are even those amongst humans who wish to save their own. Having been somewhat moved by this, he then turns to you, a stern look in his eye. Heed my words, Ebonheart-Guild. Jormungandr is destruction incarnate. If it reawakens, you have no chance of victory. That said, it has yet to reveal itself. Perhaps it's not at full strength, since it has only just been awakened. It would seem now is your only chance. Confront Jormungandr before it reveals itself. Head to the depths of the Yggdrasil labyrinth and slay the foul beast. This is our last hope. I see. So we can still prevent this. You did it, Ebonheart. Now let's left us to relay the news to Meginia. Let's go save the princess together. You nod in response and decide to return to Meginia at once. Alright. Can I talk to anybody here? Would he be at the guild, maybe? General Mueller is on the bridge. We were instructed to let you pass, Ebonheart. Having heard that, you make your way to the bridge in search of Mueller. You slowly retreat the hallway you walked when you first came to Lemuria. As you look down the hall, you find Mueller gazing outside, a pained expression in his eyes. Inshu,
Ebonheart Guild, I was just remembering something from long ago. When Her Highness was still young, I was given order by His Majesty to serve the royal family as their aide-de-camp. I still remember the moment when I met Her Highness. She was young, but even back then, she was just as strong-willed as she is today. Since then, I've watched over her, through thick and thin. I may be speaking out of line, but I've always thought myself as her older brother. Now my sister is attempting to cast her life aside. As her brother, it's only natural for me to want to save her. How I wish I could cast all responsibilities aside and run to Her Highness's aid. But I also understand that in her absence, I can't exactly disappear from Meginia. This is all I can do now, then. Ebonheart Guild, are you ready to go? Not yet. Very well, come back when you're ready.
There's no need.
What are you saying, Ebonheart Guild? It's far too late for such talk.
You echo Makiri's words and tell Mueller it's still possible to defeat Jormungandr.
Let's see, when was it? I remember the princess spoke very highly of a certain group of adventurers. I believe she was referring to you, Ebonheart Guild. She said there's hope in your eyes, and bravery in your actions. That in any sign of trouble, she'd turn to you. I'd like to believe the same. Therefore, I'm assigning you one last mission.
We got this, Mueller. We'll bring back your sister.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it. Slay Jormungandr.
Well then, we're counting on you, Ebonheart Guild. Save Her Highness. Save the world.
I got this. Alright, unlock that dungeon for me. Oh, I have to go and do it myself. Okay. Get us in there. Touch it. The World Tree. Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Alright, it's the final labyrinth. Yggdrasil Labyrinth cannot be visited. Take our first steps into the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Secret of the Green Ruins. You step into a new labyrinth at the foot of Yggdrasil. Miasma fills the air. Might it be Jormungandr attempting to deter you? Persephone must have come through here. This will mark the end of your adventures. Until now, with quiet determination, you boldly step forth into the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Wait, Ebonheart Guild! Just as you're about to enter the ruins, someone calls out from behind. You turn around to find a large group of soldiers rushing in from the entrance. One of them steps forth, straightens their posture, and salutes. Commander Mueller has ordered that we assist you, Ebonheart. The soldier continues to say they'll explore as much as they can and eliminate any dangers along the way. We understand the need may never arise. That said, we'll still do our best to aid you. The soldier salutes you once more before leading his troops into the labyrinth. With renewed resolve, you press on. Alright, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to push through this labyrinth. Off screen, probably. Just so I can kind of rush this. I'm loving the game. Don't get me wrong. But I just want to finish the game at this point. I'm at a point where I want to just finish it. So that's what I'm gonna hopefully do. If the scene is worth seeing, I'm gonna play it. If not, I'm probably gonna skip it. But we'll go from there, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later.